Harmon this weekend. Events included
just on the east side of the football stadium.
Here, 37 clubs participated.
The Tucson gay community.
The digital terrain map.
Thank you for watching WILDCAST. I'm Michael Hernandez.
And I'm Janae Gonzalez.
Tuition is going up again. The Arizona Board of Regents unanimously approved President Hart's proposal to raise tuition for incoming students and those who don't have a guaranteed tuition plan. Here's a breakdown of the new fees. Incoming resident undergraduate students will see a more than $360 increase. Students without guaranteed tuition plans will pay an extra $300. Incoming non-resident undergraduates are being hit with a $2,300 hike, and non-residents without guaranteed tuition are being charged more than $1,700 in extra fees. Despite these increases, President Hart says the average student cost for a U of A bachelor's degree has decreased by 9% in recent years.
The ASUA Executive Vice Presidential race has been a controversial one, but they have finally declared a winner after the special election last Friday. Trey Cox won the race against candidates Jack Emery and Stefano Saltalamacchia. It was a close race. Cox came in first with 514 votes, Emery with 494, and Saltalamacchia in third with 468. Cox was disqualified for multiple campaign violations during the regular elections, but was allowed to run for the special election.
The right to free speech has been a hot-button issue on campus in recent months. Last week, the Dean of Students hosted a panel called Fearless Expression, a talk about religion, politics, and free speech at the U of A.
Verbal purity is not social change. So you can put the kibosh on people saying specific things or people using specific words. You can encourage or discourage people from a particular terminology or vocabulary. But I think it's important to recognize that doesn't necessarily equate to a lasting social change.
The talk consisted of 5 experts with backgrounds in free speech and how it can be used. The panel was moderated by ASUA President Manny Felix and GPSC President Sarah Netherton.
Coming up next, check out all the action that took place at this weekend's Spring Fling.
Plus, find out what club sport is serving up the national competition when we come back. Stay with us. You're watching UATV.
TV. Go bear down.
I'm Derek Williams, your former U of A Wildcat. You're watching UATV. Don't change the channel.
What are you guys doing?
Working?
Continue.
Hi, it's David Hasselhoff, the Hawk. Get Hawk with UATV. Stay tuned. Don't change the dial.
Fair lovers, get your tickets now because the Pima County Fair is just around the corner. The fair starts this Thursday, April 14th, and runs through Sunday, the 24th, at the Pima County Fairgrounds. Admission is $8. Along with all the rides, there will be concerts, horse shows, rodeos, a petting zoo, and more. For more about fair hours and promotions, head to pimacountyfair.com.
And speaking of fairs, the U of A just wrapped up its 42nd annual Spring Fling. WILDCAST reporter Megan Gibbs visited the country's largest student-run carnival and has the story.
This past weekend, the 42nd annual Spring Fling Carnival was back on the UA Mall for another exciting year. Spanning over 3 days, Spring Fling brings the university and the Tucson community together with rides, games, food booths, and live performances. The Spring Fling tradition has become a must-attend event for good food and good fun.
The whole reason that this event is put on is as a student fundraiser. So we're raising money for the student organizations on our campus. This year we have about 32 student organizations that are participating on the event. Last year we raised $72,000 for those student organizations. So our profits, anything that we make, goes directly to them. Additionally, our other pillars or objectives that we have are to engage the Tucson community, making sure that we're not only giving back memories, but we're also giving back tangible items.
This year, Spring Fling hosted a canned food drive, as well as collected children's books to donate back into the Tucson community.
There was just tons of money that we got. We raised about $700 from this event, and it went towards our Boys and Girls Club event in the fall. We do a haunted house, so it was just a great way to get new stuff for the kids.
All the hard work and preparation that makes this event so successful does not go unnoticed. Spring Fling is a must-attend destination for the community as a whole.
So I know one family we had mentioned said that it's their daughter's birthday every Spring Fling and that it's their highlight to come over and have a party, and so we kind of tried to outreach to her and engage in any way and, you know, kind of incorporate those guests who love it as much as we do and find ways to share their stories and kind of understand how other people love Spring Fling and why they love it.
Reporting to you from Spring Fling 2016 for UATV WILDCAST, I'm Megan Gibbs.
Spring Fling, I really do think that they do a great job with it. Have you had the chance to go at all?
I went last year when I was a freshman, but unfortunately this year I didn't make it. I was so bummed. I wanted to go the first day and didn't get around to it, and then when I planned to go on Sunday, it was just pouring all weekend.
You have to go.
I
was lucky enough to do a story last year from the Ferris wheel, so honestly, it's just a really great experience.
Pretty awesome. UA Club Tennis is gearing up for national competition. Sports reporter Chris Delgado has the story.
The University of Arizona club tennis team has been training all year, in particular for this week's USTA Tennis on Campus National Championship, which is set in Cary, North Carolina. I caught up with the team before they left to find out what makes this team so special.
Honestly, I think this year we have potential to do the best that we have. Our doubles team, our mixed team, even like our singles players, I think have been practicing a lot more than before, and we have a lot of strong players, so I think this could be our best year.
Oh, I think we can win it, for sure. I think we have a really good team this year. I think this is our best team since I've been there, at least. So I think we can definitely win it, for sure. That's definitely the goal.
Now, this club tennis team is one of 64 teams in the pool that will be competing for the national championship.
Just staying focused and, I mean, it's a grind. Every day is a grind, so just got to stay hydrated and stay focused is the main thing.
You gotta be able to, you know, keep your composure, because there is a little more pressure associated with nationals, because you want to do well not only for yourself but for your school. So it's really important to just try and keep focused and like don't put too much pressure on yourself. So you gotta be able to just come through in pressure moments and stay focused.
I think for me, at least, the biggest thing is like making sure that there's not too much pressure on some of the new players, because it can be kind of scary going to nationals and you're playing all these teams from all across the nation. So I think just making sure that everyone's calm and like still having fun.
The Arizona club tennis team looks to make its mark at the national championships, which is scheduled for April 14th through the 16th. Reporting from Jim Rifkin Tennis Center for UATV WILDCAST Sports, I'm Chris Delgado.
Thank you again for tuning into WILDCAST. As always, you can like us on Facebook. You can also check out our Twitter as well as our Instagram. And to all of the viewers from our live Facebook feed, we thank you as well.
We'll see you next week. Good night.
Have a good night.